I'm MC Lars, and I'm from the Bay Area, and I make post-punk laptop rap. When I first started, BBC did this piece on me, and they said, MC Lars is strictly from the street, Sesame Street. Growing up, I was into like Green Day and the pop punk stuff because I was living in the East Bay, and when I went to school, I got more into hip hop, and I studied in England when I was a sophomore. And I got into like the grime and electro hip hop stuff, and I just started making beats on my laptop, and I kind of parlayed my punk influences into the hip hop genre and invented this thing where it's kind of like I sample different punk bands and kind of have the DIY message of a lot of those bands, but do it with my computer and hip hop beats. The kids who like hardcore music and stuff really got into it because it was the energy and the fun of it appealed to them. And then bands like Bowling for Soup and the Aquabats and Simple Plan, like the pop punk ska world, they kind of took me under their wing, and then I started touring, and it was just it just kind of grew, and now it's my full-time thing. It's really great. I studied 19th century American literature in college, so I kind of play that up. Like I did a rap song about Moby Dick, and the new album has a song I did with Gabe from Cobra Starship about Hamlet. It's called Hey There Ophelia. Things that you don't necessarily hear about in hip-hop, and that's fun, to play with people's expectations.
Playa.
You know, KRS-One and the old school guys were nerdcore, and that they, like, his song You Must Learn and like The Message by Melly Mel, like these songs all are about education and teaching people the truth about, you know, like financial disparity and racism and history. And so it's like this, I'm just trying to continue that tradition and maybe address other social commentary.
Your aim is good. Beating we golf doesn't make you Tiger Woods. Beating apples to apples doesn't make you a farmer. Watching UFC won't make you any.
I approach songs like I kind of use my literature background. Like when I'm writing a song, the chorus has to be like I'm writing a paper. It's the thesis. And the verses are like the defending statements. And so I do a lot of research, and I write out, you know, what I'm trying to say, and then I figure out what the beat is, and I write to the flow. And so I do a demo, and then I record in the studio. And but I approach it from a very cerebral place, and then the trick is translating that so you can feel the vibe.
Beating Tony Hawk doesn't make you Tony Hawk. American Idol won't make you a star.
The new record is called This Gigantic Robot Kills. It's a tribute to Wesley Willis. Before he died, his next record was going to be called that. So I have a sample of him telling me that he liked my music and he was going to call his next record that. It's out now and it's in stores, and I'm really happy with it. And the single's called Guitar Hero Hero with Paul Gilbert from this band, Mr. Big. And he does this insane solo. It's about how kids, I mean, no disrespect to Xbox, but kids, like, it's Guitar Hero and all that is cool, but it's also cool to be in your own band. Weird Al Yankovic played accordion on one of the singles, and it's got, like I said, Gabe from Cobra Starship, my homie MC Frontalot, Jesse Dangerously, this rapper Whitey Cracker, this girl K Flay, and it's got a lot of like different genres, and it's pretty cool because it took me a few years, but on the Graduate, which is the one that came out the last record, I did a lot of sampling, and that ended up being really expensive. So for this album, I had my friends play the parts, like stuff that I would have sampled, so there's more interpolations. What's up? This is MC Lars. You're on ShockHound.com.
And for our parent company, HotTopic.com. What are your favorites?
Okay. This is MC Lars. You're on HotTopic.com. We keep it punk rock.